The relaunch is in celebration of the Nelson Mandela centenary. It'll take place at Melrose Arch in Johannesburg. Well, it took place last night. We're joined now by Sam Mensah, the founder of Kisua Africa. Sam, thank you so much for coming through.
A pleasure.
Why did you decide to revive this brand?
So, in partnership with the Nelson Mandela Foundation, because this is the year of the centenary, we felt it was important to bring back this, iconic brand. 46664 was Nelson Mandela's prison number. He was prisoner number 466 in the year 1964. And this brand has, over the time it went away, and to honor his memory, we thought it was fitting to bring it back this particular year.
Yeah, Kisua Africa itself, a growing brand in the fashion space in South Africa. Why have you decided to tie up with social issues?
So fundamentally, what we do at Kisua is we tell African stories.
Okay.
Nelson Mandela, 46664, the fight for freedom in Africa, that is an African story. And so it's not really different from our philosophy of using fashion as a tool to talk to things that we care about, whether it is beautiful African fabrics from Ghana or Ivory Coast, or whether it is more social issues. That all fits in with our philosophy of the African story.
In fact, as we speak, one of the leading stories of the day is a dress that the U.S. First Lady, a jacket that she put on and had a message at the back, and it was misconstrued. What sort of attention do people give these sort of things?
So it's, you see, very important, because what you wear communicates something about you and what you're saying. And for sort of young, socially minded people, we're giving you an opportunity to look great, be fashionable, but at the same time say something about what you care about and what your values are. And that's what 46664 is going to do for young people. Yeah.
You've launched what now?
We've launched, so we launched last night, and we launched the first installment. The first installment is a combination, a selection of t-shirts, hoodies, caps, and they basically highlight some of Nelson Mandela's teachings, and they also allow us to express our appreciation for the sacrifices that were made during the struggle for freedom in South Africa, not just by men, but also by women. So in the hoodie and t-shirt collection, we've also emphasized the contribution of women through some of the styles to the struggle. So this is the first installment. In the coming months, we will be releasing more collections under the 46664 banner.
Have you made any consideration at all in terms of the challenges that the brand previously faced and why it had to shut down?
So what we have, and so you will see that the brand direction for the new 46664 is very different. It's quite different from the old 46664. This new 46664, I think, has more soul, and it talks to issues particularly faced by young people that are still relevant today, and also celebrates Madiba in a different way. People remember Madiba and think of Madiba as a sweet old man who came out of jail and who forgave everybody.
Have you done any research in terms of the appetite for this kind of branding?
Yes, we have, and we are seeing that there's plenty of interest from young people. Are very socially conscious. We've had Fees Must Fall, we've had Down to Colonial Education. So there's a lot of
include
activism.
Those narratives?
Well, there's a lot of activism for empowerment of young black people, and that was what Madiba was about ultimately. Remember, he was the defiant revolutionary who stood up for what he believed in.
Is your brand going to be purely online, or are you going to have shops?
So
can they step into the Sandton shop?
Yes. So we do have a store in Sandton, and we will be expanding. But also we're available online. We deliver nationally for free. Kisua.com/46664. You could buy online and get it delivered. And also Cotton On is a national distribution partner for some of the styles.
So you're not restricting it to your shop?
No, we're not restricting it to our shop alone. We want it to have, you know, broad, easy access.
Sam, are you going to have any events tied up to the rolling out of the brand?
Absolutely. So as they happen, we'll let you know.
Thank you so much for coming through to talk to us. Sam Mensah is with Kisua Africa, and we were talking about a collaboration with the Nelson Mandela Foundation to bring the branded clothing closer to young people. And this is part of the Nelson Mandela 100-year, or rather centenary celebrations.